Beautiful, but pretty deceptive. In Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, amongst these alluring and serene valleys of Kaghan, live some of the most deprived communities. Little Hamza is 8 and his sister Sana 5 years old. They walk a considerable distance to catch the free transport to school every day. It can be a rough ride, but children in the area have gone through some of the worst times. In 2005, the devastating earthquake took away many of their friends and their parents and destroyed not just their homes but almost the entire village. They are some of the lucky ones.
Having seen firsthand the devastation in the valley, we felt a need that we had to do something as members of civil society to support the government efforts, the donor efforts, and we thought the best thing that we could do for long-term development would be to establish a school, an institution rather, that would deliver meaningful, quality education to the affected children of that area.
Set among stunning landscape, today after almost 6 years, the Kaghan Memorial School is fast becoming not just an institution to be proud of, but is helping to heal those deep-rooted scars of the past.
Actually, I was talking about this with some of the girls in grade 4 the other day, and they were telling me, oh, my parents died, my grandparents died, my brother died, my sister died. And it was just very sad. You know, they were only 2, 3 when it happened probably, but it has had a huge impact on their lives. So to be able to do this for them is really fantastic.
For the children of this underprivileged valley, a wonderful door of opportunity has opened up. The Kaghan Memorial School, operated by a non-profit charity, the Kaghan Memorial Trust, is registered in Islamabad. Today, after just 5 years of free schooling, the school has gone up to grade 4, adding on a new grade every year to reach up to secondary school. The local and foreign teachers here have taken great pains to develop a unique curriculum that caters to the sensitivities of the nation whilst aiming to reach out to higher excellence of learning.
Everything in the Pakistani curriculum is covered in our school. We wanted to be sure that everything that children are learning in local schools, children here are also learning. So the bare minimum, the backbone of the curriculum is the Pakistani standards, and then that's enhanced by the British curriculum.
But there is so much more to learning than just being cramped up in a classroom. Here it is as much about learning as it is about being aware and discovering who you are.
The philosophy behind the teaching, we're very activity based in what we do. So for kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 2 especially, we have a lot of resources and learning materials that we introduce in as many lessons as possible. For grades 3 and 4, or the higher grades, we have a more theatrical style approach. So there's less resources and more detailed lesson plans are carried out.
We try to use activities, we try and teach kids how to think and how to solve problems for themselves.
The one serious area of concern for schools in such far-flung areas is the recruitment of good teachers and their retention. At the Kaghan Memorial School, volunteer teachers, especially STAs or senior teacher advisors from all over the world, have been instrumental in training and setting standards for local and new teachers from abroad.
They bring a lot of rich, diverse experience from around the world. Then they transfer it to our children and to the teachers. The teachers, the local teachers that we have at the school, they get on-job training.
So we focus very carefully on teacher quality management. We do teacher quality review every semester, and that's quite intensive. We make sure that they are able to cope with a mixed variety class, which we do have at this level. We don't split the classes into low-level learners or high-level learners. Our classes are mixed.
The school, whilst catering to the intellectual development of children, gives due attention to their physical development. And as the aroma of fresh cooking floats from the school kitchen, it's time for a sumptuous meal. Today, the school has 305 children and will continue to grow. But does the local community appreciate the existence of such a school?
Every year for the admissions, we have lines of children waiting to get admitted, and parents of those children, they are constantly arguing with us, the ones who can't get in. So that shows that how much trust they have in the school. They can see the effort that is being put in by the teachers and the STAs.
The ambition of the trustees is a 20-year program, which will not only see the expansion of the existing school to secondary level, but also setting up of 2 more schools, one in Swabi and the other in Buner. The trustees' vision is more about education that will not just bring food to the table, but will change the destiny of the valley.
I think education is the key to the future. You educate a generation and then they will continue to educate their children, and that's just how we'll change the world.
To turn these dreams into reality, the Kaghan Memorial Trust needs resources. And it's not just money. People from all over the world have expressed their generosity in whatever way they could by participating in the numerous fundraising activities of the Trust. If you thought that empowerment has yet to be understood by the local girls, this cricket match has a story of its own.
We had a boys' cricket match a few months ago. The girls protested because there were no girls on the team, and they just couldn't stand that. One of them came up to me and said, "Teacher, I'm better than them. Why aren't I on the team?" So this term we made sure that we had a girls' cricket tournament.
You get really involved with them, and when you watch their progress and you see them progressing, and you see them progressing quite fast as well, and you see how happy they are with themselves once they've mastered this or that, and they realise that they've mastered it. That's really great.
अच्छा है, हमारे बच्चों की बहुत ज़्यादा उस तरह किसी चीज़ की मुश्किलात में नहीं है, गाड़ी में नहीं है, और सब स्कूल की तरह से खर्चा इनको हो रहा है, किताबों का कोई मुश्किलात नहीं है, बस्ते का नहीं है, हमें किसी चीज़ का कुछ भी नहीं है.
The future of some of the children who are fortunate enough to find a place in Kaghan Memorial School is promising. And whilst we want every child in the area, and indeed in the country, to have the same opportunity, we can only pray and do whatever we can for our not-so-privileged children. For investment in their education is the key to our progress.
We firmly believe this. Each child who gets an opportunity like this, I think they will work harder than we did. They will work harder than our children will have to, because they know it's an opportunity that they never would have gone. They will hopefully, or a lot of them will excel. They will achieve their potential. They'll go into the professions that they want to go. And each child then can change a whole family. Because even if one child per family gets this opportunity, those families that are stuck for generations in destitute, suddenly a door is opened for them. And the possibilities are endless.
So let us toast to those endless possibilities that will lead to developing communities and a peaceful and prosperous Pakistan.